Hi, my name is Simon and welcome to my little garage here in Denmark. So your Corolla hybrid is left stranded in your parkway, or at least it will not drive away, basically won't start. Well, then I got good news for you. You don't need to be a skilled mechanic or an experienced DIY to fix this, because in 9 out of 10 cases it's just the 12-volt battery which has failed you. And when that happens, your car will simply not work. It's that simple. And you don't really need expensive diagnostic tools. It's actually just fine going to Lidl or wherever, buy a cheap multimeter or cheap battery tester. That will definitely do the trick to help you all the way. So, but before I'll show you what you can do, because you have 3 options and I will go through all 3 of them. One of them being replacing the battery, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to do that. But let's go into the car first and see what actually is happening. So when you get into the car and you press your start button, you will not see the ready sign in your instrument cluster. You will hear beep, and you will have all kind of small lights being illuminated in your instrument cluster. It will not tell you it's your 12-volt battery that is completed, but it will say that if you try to put the gear lever on D, it will say hybrid system not working. If you try to release your parking brake, it will say the parking brake does not work. Okay, that's basically it. Now, if you see this, the next step is to go measure the voltage on the battery. Now, as I just said, you don't need expensive scan tools, diagnostic equipment to verify the voltage on the battery. So if you have a multimeter like this, basically, you just place the red on the positive and the black on the negative. Okay. Then what you want is around 12.4 volt. If you have 12 volts or even below that, it means your battery is toast. Of course, the best option, which is even more easy, you just use a battery tester, because it will tell you the state of health, and it will even write on the display if it needs to be replaced. So you can also go with that solution. Now, as I just said, you have 3 options now, and I'll just easily go through all of them. Starting with the first one, it could be that you simply just need to charge the battery. In that case, you just need an intelligent charger, and when you do it, the car needs to be turned off for approximately 5-10 minutes, so all systems have been shut down. Even though it is a hybrid, it's not a problem. You can charge it, it's fine. Pay a little attention, because the 2 liters hybrid, here you will have a connector in the fuse box right here, where the positive terminal needs to be connected. But if it is a 1.8 like this, you basically just charge it directly on the battery. Now, if you don't have an intelligent charger, you can still charge your battery, but you simply need to disconnect both terminals before. That's basically the first option. The second option could be that you want to jump start your car. You can also do that. So even though it is a hybrid, and jump starting meaning you have a battery next to it or a car standing beside it, and when you do that, you simply connect the positive terminal to the battery and the negative on a ground connection here in the engine bay. That is just fine. If it is the 2-liter hybrid, it's the same thing. The positive terminal will be on the connector in the fuse location. That's it. So the third option is obviously replacing the battery, which is what I'm gonna do. When you replace the battery on a hybrid like this, you do not need a battery backup. You don't really need to do anything. Consider it a regular car. all you need to do is to disconnect both terminals and basically replace the battery. So that is what I'm gonna do, so stick around and see how it's done. So first of all, you need to take off the negative. And so what I normally like to do is I put this in a cloth around just to keep it away from everything, like this. You take the positive, secondly, oh sorry, it's this one. And as said before, you do not need a battery backup or anything. It's not like that, so you can basically replace it like any other car. To loosen it a little bit more. This is up. Just protect it a little bit again. And then we have one bolt with a 12mm socket. Like this. And then we have this small bracket keeping the battery in place. And then it should be good to go. Oh my god, it's heavy! Yes. And well, you could actually clean it down there. So, with that being done, you simply do it in the opposite direction, just like any normal car. And now you put on the positive battery terminal, and then it will be the negative finishing with that one. That's about it. Good luck with it. Take care and stay safe. Bye.